Hello, too fat to tech.
I'm going to do a quick comparison between Siri and S-Voice to see which one is more efficient in terms of doing all the tasks and answering all the questions, as well as which one is quicker. Let's go ahead and do some quick tests with some basic questions and some more complicated questions. Now, with Siri, obviously, to access that, you hold down the home button, or you can raise to speak. And with S-Voice, what you got to do is you got to tap down that button, the home button there, twice to access S-Voice. What I'm going to do now is actually test them both at the same time, and I'm going to press the respective buttons at the same time, and we're going to see which one is quicker. I'll do some complicated questions and some more simpler questions, some basic questions that people would use in their everyday lives. So let's go ahead. What's the weather like today?
Here's the weather for today.
As you can see, Siri has already computed the answer.
Or two today.
So
The current temperature is 20 degrees.
So you can see that the Siri is much more quicker already. And let's go ahead and ask if I need a jacket. Do I need a jacket today?
The low will be 12 degrees. A brief shower or two today.
So once
the
again,
current temperature is 20 degrees.
So once again, it just brings up the weather. What's the weather like in Shanghai?
Okay, here's the weather for Shanghai, China today. Here is the weather for Brisbane, Queensland.
So Siri actually gave me the correct answer, but the S-Voice gave me the weather for Brisbane, which is my current location. So now let's try setting a timer for both. Set timer for 6 minutes.
Okay, 6 minutes and counting.
Who is the President of the United States?
Let me check on that. I found this for you.
Okay, so Siri's already got the answer, has already computed the answer. And I have tried to adjust the brightness of the screen, but it does say Barack Obama here. So that's already spot on. Whereas the Galaxy is still computing it. Okay, so let's move on because it still hasn't found the answer. They obviously both get the information from Alpha. So it's surprising that Siri is so quick. They're both on the same Wi-Fi network as well. Let's move on to the next question. Where is Timbuktu?
Checking your current location. Sorry, too fat to tech. I can't look for places in Australia.
Alright, so Siri obviously could not answer
Here is
that.
the answer to your question.
And S-Voice has actually given me a map location. So that's pretty cool. Which is the best smartphone?
Sorry, too fat to tech. I can't look for places in Australia. The Samsung mobile website are really good.
Okay, that's a pretty cool answer from the Samsung phone. It says there are many good phones out there, but the ones at the Samsung mobile website are really good. Let's try this again because Siri normally also gives a couple of funny answers. Which is the best smartphone?
You're kidding, right? Opinions vary, but I have a feeling you might find the answer at Samsung mobile website.
Okay, so this time Siri said you're kidding, right? And the S3 says opinions vary, but I have a feeling you might get the answers at the Samsung mobile website. So that's pretty funny. Who am I?
You're too fat to tech. That's what you told me. Anyway.
So Siri says I'm too fat to tech, and the S3 is a bit more flattering, saying I'm a unique human being. What is 7 plus 7?
Okay, here you go.
So while S-Voice is still computing the results for a simple question like that, Siri has actually given me the answer, which is 14 here. And finally, the S-Voice has answered that question. obviously in a much simple way. What is the time in France?
In Paris, France, it's 6:58 a.m.
Okay, so those two are pretty quick. What is the time in Russia?
In Moscow, Russia, it's 8:58 a.m.
Okay, so I've actually put them on different times. So they both are pretty quick in responding that question. How many inches is 105 centimeters?
Let me check that for you. This might answer your question.
So Siri's already given me the answer. And the S3 is still computing that. So we'll move on to the next question. Who is Steve Jobs?
Let me think about that. I found this for you.
So S-Voice has just computed the question, and Siri has actually given me the biography and the information for Steve Jobs. Well, S3 is taking a lot of time also.
The answer to your question.
So finally the S3 has given me an answer after a long wait, with a picture and some details as well. Who was the first president of the United States?
Checking my sources. This might answer your question.
Alright, so Siri's already given me the answer. While we're waiting for the Galaxy S3 to compute, this is what it's answered. We're still waiting for the S3, so it does take a lot of time.
George Washington.
And finally it's given the answer. Remind me to pick up my laundry at 6 o'clock.
Here's a reminder for today at 6 p.m. Shall I create it?
No.
Okay, I've got your task here. Should I save it?
No. I love you.
I hope you don't say that to those other mobile phones.
So that's pretty funny. So that's pretty funny. Siri says, I hope you don't say that to those other mobile phones. And the S3 says, that's nice of you to say. Let's try that again. I hate you.
I'm sorry. I'll make a note of that.
That's not so funny though. What's the best Mexican restaurant in Los Angeles?
Looking for Mexican restaurants around Los Angeles, California, the United States. Places I found a number of Mexican restaurants. 15 of them are in Los Angeles, California, the United States. I've sorted them by rating.
Alright, so I asked for what's the best one, but Siri obviously gave the best ratings first, the contact details, and S-Voice did the same, but in a mixed order basically. Who won the Super Bowl in 1985?
Checking my sources. I found this for you.
So Siri's already given me the answer here, which is San Francisco 49ers, Sunday, January 20th, 1985. Let's see what the S-Voice comes up with.
San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, so that took a long time.